Hi, friends. Today we're going to be reading I Can Do Hard Things. So, these are mindful affirmations for kids. So, basically, what that means is that sometimes we need something to affirm or tell ourselves, I can do this. And we think about that inside our minds and we can remind ourselves that we're capable and that we have a lot of strength within ourselves. So, let's read. I don't always feel brave, confident, or strong. Sometimes it's easier to follow others along. So here we have two friends that are wearing their ties around their belt, which I wouldn't recommend. And he's kind of unsure, like, maybe I should be doing what they're doing, even though that's not really what we should be doing. I get so many messages about how I should be pulled in different directions. I feel wobbly. So here she's thinking about all the things that people tell her. Oh, you're a princess. Oh, you're such a good ballerina. You could be a superhero one day, or maybe you're a mess. When this happens, I listen for that quiet voice inside. When I pay attention, that voice is my guide. So all of us have kind of an inside conscience that tells us when this feels right or this feels not right. So we have to listen to our conscience and make good choices. I connect with the love and strength it brings. It helps me remember I can do hard things. I can be a friend to myself. I can feel all my feelings. I can ask for help. So here, I just want to stop here on this page. I want you to know it's normal to feel sad sometimes, and it's okay. But there's appropriate reactions and there's inappropriate. If we fall down and get hurt, it's okay to feel sad. If we're sad because we lost a game, it's okay to feel sad, but it's not okay to throw a temper tantrum like, I can't believe I lost. Oh. That would be a little bit too much, right? And if you don't know how, like, is this okay for me to be crying about or not? You can always ask for help, right? You get in a tricky situation, like here he's stuck in a tree. You can say, hey, can you help me down? That's a good way to think through a problem. I can try again rather than give up. I can believe in myself. So here, even though she's fallen down, she knows I'm going to keep trying and keep trying because the only way you get to be a superstar really good at something is if you keep practicing. You have to believe that you can do it. I can speak up when it would be easier to stay quiet. So sometimes people are mean and bullies. They'll say things like, you can't play with us, or you're not cool. And that's not nice, right? And it's important that we speak up. One, the first thing you should always do is tell the other person, that's not nice. That's mean. And two, you can definitely tell an adult, a trusted adult. I can say no even to my friends. So even though his friend's like, you should play with us instead of doing your reading homework, he's like, no, I got to do my reading homework. I'm sorry. They're still friends, but you can say no to your friends when they are doing something that you really shouldn't be doing. It's not that you can't ride a bike. It's just that right now he needs to do his reading homework. I can apologize and I can forgive. So one thing that I always tell my students and people in my life is that when you apologize, it should look like you mean it. So if you accidentally bump into someone, it's okay to tell them, hey, it was an accident. Are you okay? And then if they're like, I'm not okay, you can say, I'm sorry that you're hurt. I didn't intend to hurt you. But if you do something on purpose to be mean, like, I'm not going to do this work, and you're being really mean to your parents or your teachers, you can apologize, but you have to actually change the behavior for them to want to forgive you. So, like if I say to my mom, I'm sorry, mom, I didn't do my homework. I should have done it. And then she says, okay, I forgive you. And then the next day you don't do it again. And the next day, well, mom's going to start to feel like, well, you said sorry, but are you really sorry? Because you keep doing the same thing. Just like if you were playing with a friend and you push them and they get hurt and you say, I'm so sorry I hurt you. and they forgive you, if you did the same thing the next day, they'd be like, well, I don't know if I forgive you because you keep doing it. I can listen to understand different points of view, and I can care for my community. So, one of the biggest things that we can do to be a good friend is to listen first. Say, okay, I'm hearing what you say, repeat back what they said, and then say, I agree or I respectfully disagree with you. And this is why. Explain. Because a good friend doesn't just listen, but they also hope to understand what their friends are saying. And then here in this picture, they're picking up litter. Sometimes we see someone doing the wrong things, but we can care for our community by helping to keep it a nice community. I can choose kindness. Of course, February is kindness month, so we should definitely be trying to choose kindness. Although here, I don't know if it's definitely not during the pandemic, but choosing kindness doesn't have to just mean hugging. It can mean saying, like, hey, do you want to play with us when you see someone left out? Do you want to be my partner, to a friend that doesn't usually get a partner? Just choosing to be a nice person and say, good morning, how was your weekend, to someone, that might make them feel like you care about them. And practicing peace means we're not choosing violent or mean behaviors. We're practicing breathing, calming down. It's okay to feel angry, but coming in a peaceful way to talk to people and to be in class. I can share my gifts with the world. And here, swish, she's hit a net. I can be myself. And that means, like, it's okay to be how you are. And people are different, and it's okay. Hard things can be about what we think, feel, say, or do. What's hard for me may not be hard for you. Like in my family, my husband is a very good runner. He can run a marathon. That's 21 miles. But guess what? It's really hard for me to run. So even though it's easy for him to run, it's hard for me to run. And then I love writing and reading and doing those things. So I finish a lot of books all at once. But for him, it takes him a while to finish a long book. And that's okay because he doesn't give up and I don't give up. The important thing is, even though hard things can be things that we feel, say, or do, though what's different is I might have something that's hard that's different than what's hard for you. And I am me. We walk through the world differently. And that's okay. It's okay to be different. It's okay that even though you and your friends might dress differently or look differently, you can still be friends. Trusting my voice helps me find my way. I grow braver and stronger every day. So trust that inner voice, that conscience that tells you this is the right thing or this is the wrong thing. But I can also remember that I'm not alone. Everyone at this school has people that care about them. Everyone has someone in their family that definitely cares about them. So just remember, you can always reach out to a trusted adult or a friend in your life. And remember that you're not alone and we're here to help. I'm ready for the hard things I have to do. And please remember, so are you. And here's some affirmations. Those are those words we say to each other. To be mindful is to be aware of what is happening right now. An affirmation is a short phrase or statement about yourself that is supportive, helpful, or motivating to you. Mindful affirmations connect you with what you need to hear. Find one for yourself. So say, like, I can do hard things. That could be a mindful affirmation. Or I'm not there yet, but I can keep practicing. Take a few breaths and repeat it silently to yourself. I can do hard things. I can do hard things. Think it in your head. Pay attention to the physical sensations. Are you feeling energized, strong, tingly, calm, relaxed? Notice how saying it makes you feel loving, brave, proud, curious, excited, and peaceful. So I hope you took a moment to think those things and take a few deep breaths. Think about how this affirmation is supportive or helpful to you. If it isn't helpful or supportive, choose another one. So I can't just say to myself, I'll never be good at this. Is that a good affirmation? No. We want to choose something that will really make us feel good about ourselves. Like, I can practice and work hard in class so I can get better at what I want to get better at. Or I can practice running so I can be able to run in a race one day. Things that you choose one for yourself. My goal might be different than your goal. And then write your affirmation down, place it somewhere you'll see, and repeat it to yourself. So I'll tell you something that I do. I changed some of my passwords to be affirmations like, be kind to others. You can have a caring heart, or um, love everyone you meet, or something like that, so that that reminds me every day to do good choices. I change it up every now and then, so I type it in a lot so that I can remember it that way. Of course, you can change, instead of passwords, you can just write it down on a sticky note and keep it at your desk or somewhere at home where you'll see it. What you say to yourself matters. Mindful affirmations become your inner voice, which supports you in doing hard things, whatever they may be. All right, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.